Temporarily from New Hampshire's capital city, Concord, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Sunday, March 19th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.40 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,229 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.1 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,018. Antiwar.com reports fresh off his meetings with German Chancellor Angela Merkel, President Donald Trump is riling up U.S.-German relations with one of his latest tweets accusing Germany of owing NATO vast sums of money and demanding that Germany pay the United States more for their powerful and very expensive defense. Trump had made mentions of demands for vast sums of money in his joint conference with Merkel, accusing Germany at the time of unfair trade practices and seeking NATO members to pay back the vast sums spent by the U.S. in the past years. The U.S. has been pressuring NATO members to increase their military spending, and Germany is among those under pressure to spend at least 2% of its GDP, despite Germany already having one of the world's top 10 priciest militaries at its current level and have good relations with all of their neighbors. Despite Germany not always having the exact military spending priorities the U.S. has sought, there does not appear to be any mechanism in NATO by which the U.S. could force Germany to pay more, let alone force Germany to retroactively hand over vast sums of money to the U.S. or NATO in general.
Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com.
UPI reports a Maryland man was arrested by the FBI and charged with cyberstalking on Friday after sending a tweet to a Texas journalist intended to induce a seizure. John Rain Riveo of Salisbury, Maryland, was arrested after the FBI determined he sent a flashing image along with the message, "You deserve a seizure for your post," to Newsweek senior writer and Vanity Fair contributing editor Kurt Eichenwald on Twitter on December 15th. Eichenwald, who had previously written and spoken openly about his epilepsy diagnosis, sought to identify the person who sent the tweet after it triggered a seizure. Eichenwald wrote on Twitter, "After a 3-month investigation, the FBI this morning arrested the man who assaulted me using a strobe on Twitter that triggered a seizure. He currently faces federal charges and is expected to be indicted by the Dallas District Attorney on different charges in the next few days." Eichenwald said the FBI is also investigating dozens of other individuals who also began sending him images of strobe lights after the incident. According to an affidavit, Riveo's Twitter account contained private messages to others with statements that included, "I hope this sends him into a seizure," and "I know he has epilepsy." Investigators also found screenshots in Riveo's iCloud, including an altered version of Eichenwald's Wikipedia page stating he died on December 16th, pages from epilepsy.com with a list of commonly reported epilepsy seizure triggers, and an article from DallasObserver.com discussing Eichenwald's report to the Dallas Police Department and his attempts to identify the Twitter user.
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports Meals on Wheels America, the umbrella organization for 5,000 providers of home-delivered meals for seniors, said on Saturday that online donations have surged since the White House released a proposed budget that could lead to a big drop in its funding. The organization, which provides advocacy services for the national network, received about $50,000 on Thursday after the budget blueprint was announced, compared to $1,000 on a typical day. President Donald Trump's first budget proposal includes a 17.9% cut for fiscal year 2018 and funds for the Department of Health and Human Services, which provides most of the government support for Meals on Wheels, according to the organization. Meals on Wheels spokeswoman Jenny Bertolette said she was unsure how the proposed budget cut would affect the Administration for Community Living, the HHS agency that funds nutrition programs for the elderly. Meals on Wheels said on its website that it is difficult to imagine a scenario under which the next federal budget would not have an impact on its services. Bertolette told Reuters in an email, while Meals on Wheels America and local Meals on Wheels programs are seeing an uptick in giving, it does not replace the federal funding. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.